Hi, my name's Phil. I like talking about politics, and in this video I'd like to discuss another job loss at GB News. Darren Grimes is off again. Not entirely clear at this point if it's because he's been sexually harassing people again, or just part of the same cost-cutting measures that saw Jacob Rees-Mogg have his hours cut. He claims he resigned to do other things, but which explanation is the more likely? Did I persuade Grimey to leave GB News? It's not actually as mad a theory as you might think. Actually, it sort of is, but I'm going to go with it anyway. But first, for daily political commentary, please hit the subscribe button to stay notified. So, Darren Grimes is off the GB News payroll again. Doesn't seem to be an obvious row connected to this latest departure, mind you. He was even allowed a formal farewell on the channel. He claims that he has chosen to leave the channel. It's possible, I suppose, but does beg the question, why would he leave? He's not retiring, he's only young. He says he's excited about what comes next. He hasn't said what that is, other than he's going to be independent to be able to say what he wants to say. So he's claiming that GB News censored him. Really? That's the line he's going with, is it? I mean, he's at the moment he's saying, I'm going to do independent projects. Oh yes, what is it? I'm not saying. All right, okay. I mean, he'll be able to do it, don't worry. He can do it. He'll just get a rich Russian sugar daddy to sort of help him out, I'm sure. I mean, I can do it. I don't have a network of people promoting me, and I can do it. Of course he can do it. But I mean, in terms of the reasons, why is he really gone? See, I was sceptical that Grimes would really be leaving the channel of his own accord, because it already looked suspicious when we knew that the channel were trying to cut costs. They'd already dropped Mark Dolan as part of the process, although he did not pretend it was by mutual consent. It looks more likely to me that they were cutting Grimes too, but couldn't face him crying again, so they let him look like it was his decision. Mind you, if he genuinely did resign, maybe because he watched my video. See, I talked a little while ago about how after the Mark Dolan sacking, that people have this funny idea about TV presenters. They think they're really well paid. Wouldn't it be brilliant life? They must get paid loads of money. So it must be a very competitive industry to get into, right? But although there are, of course, some major stars bringing in the big bucks, most are paid no more than a classroom teacher, even in London. I liken it to working for Games Workshop. They actually expect you to have some fairly impressive skills for the work, but the pay is rubbish. The benefit is you get the staff discount, right? The trade-off for presenters, they get their 15 minutes of fame. I'm on the telly, great pickup line, before going back to their overpriced London accommodation to eat a pot noodle. Because in the modern age, if any of them were any good, I said, then all but the very highest paid would actually build their own platform on social media and they would make more money independently. If any of them were actually good at what they do, they could do it themselves, get paid more. Perhaps this is what Grimes worked out. Maybe he watched my video, looked at his own GB News pay packet, which I don't know the size of, but it won't be anywhere near as impressive as Farage's funding, and thought to himself, I can do better than this on my own. Maybe I inspired him to take the plunge and do his own thing. What do you think? Or maybe not. He was a bit emotional in his farewell conversation on GB News. Why? Well, maybe he'll miss his colleagues, but, does he have to miss them? Unless this new project is volunteering to let Elon Musk slingshot him to Mars, he can still see them, can't he? If they can stand the sight of one another outside work hours, that is. I reckon it's the emotion resulting from a news station in a drive to cut costs because they've made a loss of £100 million since starting up less than 4 years ago, getting rid of some of the gobshites they had on their payroll who were somehow earning more than a school teacher, but without obviously bringing in any more revenue than the ones on those bog standard wages. Maybe that's what GB News did. They went, oh, Darren Grimes, we're paying him this amount. We're paying that one like a third of the amount and they're doing just as well. Let's get rid of Grimey. I reckon Grimes has been let go. He's cried for a bit when they told him. And the producers let him claim he was resigning to pursue personal projects. And of course, he might be able to make a go of it, like I say. He's built up a profile before GB News, he can do it again. But maybe he's also a bit worried about how he's going to make it work. Shelling out the sort of money you need to live in London, rather than the arse end of nowhere like me. Maybe he was a bit emotional because he realises he might have to move back up north, where the costs are a bit lower. And yeah, he might find the odd gammon to be friends with him. But most will just refer him to him as that, thick see you next Tuesday, who couldn't make it big in the smoke. Or maybe he'll follow in the footsteps of Alter Mitty, the fake vicar, and go to make his fortune in MAGA America. See if the Trump faithful will take to a pasty-faced whiny Geordie. Might be a tough gig. Even Farage is struggling to break through there properly, and he keeps getting name-checked by the president. So why do you think he's really left? Gone as part of cost-cutting measures? Sacked for sexual harassment again? Taken inspiration from me and gone to make some more money doing his own thing on YouTube? Or volunteering to be Elon Musk's first Martian? He may have to have one of those chips inserted inside his skull first. Still, there's plenty of room for it. Let me know why you think he's gone in the comments below. If you've enjoyed the video, please click the like button and subscribe for further content. If you'd like to support the channel further, click the join button for memberships. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later.